People living along a certain stretch of Chef Menteur Highway have had to deal with a lot of issues, from substandard living conditions to deadly shootings in their housing complex. But as Jacqueline Quinn reports, now 100 families are facing a new warning that may put many of them on the streets.
As you can see, they have doors busted wide open.
Residents who live at 6,000 Chef Menteur say they know their complex makes headlines for shootings and crime, but they say it should be known for its maintenance issues.
I have like mushroom things crawling up out my wall, growing up out the wall right here.
Charlene Walker showed us mold that spread in her apartment. And back in April, Eyewitness News captured how bad living conditions were, including trash everywhere and a collapsed ceiling in one unit.
Dear residents, ownership has decided to shut the property down completely.
Now, residents have a new worry. Earlier this month, they were warned to get out by September 9th.
How could we just up and find houses like that, and we just had to take and buy school clothes, tennis shoes and all that stuff, and make sure our children go to school?
The building has been foreclosed. It didn't even sell at auction recently in May, so now Gulf Coast Bank owns it. But the bank has decided to stop letting people live there. Hannah Adams is a lawyer trying to help residents like Walker sort everything out.
The reality is these are families living paycheck to paycheck.
She explains the building doesn't meet federal standards for Section 8 subsidies, so residents are paying with their own money. And even with some of the units boarded up and other units left in this kind of shape and abandoned, some of the residents here say that this complex is still the most affordable housing they can find. Faced with the notice to move, some tell us they need help.
Like what I'm gonna do.
Mom, Crystal Everett, is stressed. She's lived here 5 years, working hard to pay rent and to take care of her son.
Thursday, we hit the streets in the heat, bus to bus. We have no car, you know, this is our convenience. We hit the street and we walk.
Ladder and Bloom, the company managing the property, told residents they would give them a $1,000 reimbursement if they'd get out by August 31st. But residents like Everett says there's no place to go and she can't afford the costs up front.
Everything we've been looking at is like 9 or better, and the deposit got to match.
Residents say they've been reaching out to the city council members for help. They've already been able to meet with council member James Gray, and we've reached out to the attorney for Gulf Coast Bank. We called and left a message both with a receptionist and a voicemail. We also called Ladder and Bloom and left a message, but have yet to hear back from either. Ton.